Wake up, get up, go over there and tell that neighbor. No, you could call that neighbor and tell them that you want to be a part of this, the Clara Luper Show. But I have something better than that. No, not better. I have something that will it'll add to your day. Good morning, caller. How are you doing this morning? Such
Good
a
morning,
beautiful.
Calvin.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Great. I know you're fine. I know that voice. Fox.
Yes,
Okay. So ain't nothing like a fine fox. Hey, it's so great for you to be a part of this Clara Luper show this early in the morning. And I know that down in Ardmore, people are listening. I know that you're paying attention. And so what's going on?
presently we're getting ready for the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant for next year. I've had two people that's going to have a pageant this coming year, Paul's Valley and also Tatum's, Oklahoma, besides the one in Duncan, Oklahoma, and also in Ardmore. So there'll be four pageants coming up in 2008.
You think those young ladies could compete? You think they can hang in there? Because when they meet some young ladies from Oklahoma City, from Tulsa, from Pauls Valley, from Clinton, from Weatherford, you think they can hang in there?
The young ladies in southeast Oklahoma can hang anywhere at any time and
Okay.
also be prepared.
All right. Well, Mary Johnson, it's so good that you called, not only because of the Miss Black Oklahoma, but because of the fact that you've done um, so much for Langston University. You've done so much for Ardmore, Oklahoma. And brag on yourself, would you?
I have a great interest in Langston University because Langston University have a great interest in kids all over the state of Oklahoma, besides students that come from out of state.
Are they gang members?
We have students at Langston University that come there prepared, ready to learn, and ready for greatness. We're moving from excellence to greatness at Langston University. This past year, I have worked with several kids throughout the state of Oklahoma, especially in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Lawton, Ardmore, other areas of southeast Oklahoma, including California, Colorado, and Kansas, encouraging them and recruit them to Langston University for 2008,
Well,
and 2007, 2008.
okay. Well, let me get my introduction in. You got just a minute left on your phone. This is the Clara Luper Show. This is the most exciting hour that you will ever listen to. We invite you to stay tuned. We invite you to call that friend, call that neighbor, and tell them that they better listen because some good things are going to happen. Because we have not only the Fox, but we have a young lady that believes in education, and a young lady that believes in instruction. But then that's just starting off the show. Great things happen when you wake up early on a Saturday morning. Tell that friend, tell that neighbor. 672-1220 is our number. We want you to be a part of this show. Tell me more, Mary. Brag on yourself. Brag on how what the young people that have come from Ardmore that, that you have helped.
I just received a call last night from two of my students that just recently graduated from Langston University. They constantly keep in contact with me, let me know what they're doing, where they are, and if they're embarking on new careers or occupations, whatever it might be. They always call and consult me to find out what I think about it or whatever I have to say or encouraging word I have to say for them. And it's wonderful to see kids from our community leave Langston University, come back to our community, and also to other parts of Oklahoma and other states for employment. Like I said, Langston is a hidden treasure on that hill in Langston, Oklahoma. And I encourage students throughout this listening area to take a look at Langston University because you're missing a good thing. You're missing a good choice
But
if you don't attend Langston.
I'm a member of a gang, and I have no intention of doing nothing but being a gang member. I know where my church is. I know where Langston is, why should I take the time out to pay attention there in high school so I can get to Langston? What does it take? What does it take to be a Langston University alumni?
First, it takes a commitment, no matter who you are. If you want to attend Langston University, there's someone there to help you, to encourage you, to help inspire you to the next level. And no matter what your situation might be when you get there, they will make a change, help you make a change in your life to be successful. And I've seen that happen with too many kids in this state and outside the state
Yeah.
of Oklahoma, where those kids have come to Langston with just a dream and just with a hope that they will be able to graduate. And when they left there with a dream completed.
With a dream complete.
Yes.
That is really difficult to do. But great things happen. I know you don't have much time. Well, where are you now? You in Ardmore? I know you're from Ardmore. I know that you've been the producer, director, the inspiration of the Miss Black Ardmore pageant. I know also that when you hit Oklahoma City that the young ladies that have an opportunity to be a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant meet you. And I like to call you a drill sergeant. So drill sergeant is Mary Johnson. What would you like to tell those young ladies out there that should be, could be, may be the next Miss Black Oklahoma?
I would like to tell all the young ladies in the state of Oklahoma, if you want to be inspired, if you want to have self-confidence or more confidence, motivation to enhance your talent and skills, whatever you are liking at that point, you will achieve success by being a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. We take the young ladies where they are and we take them to the next level. Not only we teach them modeling techniques, talking, how to answer questions, how to walk, how to be graceful.
But I already know, I mean, a lot of the young ladies say they already know how to answer questions. They already know how to model. I mean, what is it that you add and to the pageantry? What is it that you do that so many people love about your program? What is it that when the actual pageantry program comes up, that they love, they can see the work that you've done, the hard work that you've done?
One thing, it takes discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline, discipline.
Discipline.
Yes, it does.
I
And when the
want-
young ladies reach that point that they are well disciplined, everything else falls into place. And we teach them discipline and self-motivation.
But well, a lot of the young ladies come in there, they're disciplined, they think, and they're cute, they think, they're intelligent, they think. What does the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant add to them? Hello?
It gives them well-roundedness in all areas. Like I said before, once they have taught discipline and order and being prepared on time, to be on time, and to exhiberate final womanhood each and every day. Yes.
All righty. Okay, anything else you'd like to say?
I would like, by closing, to say hello to all.
No, you're not closing because I'm Mary Johnson. You
Closing
can't
for
close.
what I have to say for this morning to everybody. It's wonderful sharing my thoughts and expressions with the people of Oklahoma City this morning. And I'm always have a good word at all times for Langston University. And I would like to say that I encourage young people throughout the state of Oklahoma to make Langston University their choice.
Fox, I can call you that here publicly, but what have you done for Langston University? How many students out there from Ardmore, from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma City Tech? How many people out there have you personally responsible for being a student at Langston University?
At this present time, I just could not enumerate on the number of kids I have encouraged and recruited to Langston University over the past 25 years. They're just numerous, and not only from Oklahoma, but throughout the United States, in some states I have not even mentioned that I have worked with to come to Langston University. And regardless of that number that have come, and the ones I'm still encouraging to come, and by using this radio station this morning as a vehicle,
You're not
to let them know
you're
that
sharing it.
yeah, by using this as a vehicle to continue the legacy of Langston University and its greatness by being a student there and also becoming an alumni and supporting the university is great. Alumni is one thing, but being a supportive alumni, being a supportive friend of Langston University, because it takes friends and alumni to keep our university moving.
Langston will be having a homecoming pretty soon. And I'm not sure the exact date. I don't have that in front of me. I have a lot of paperwork in front of me. But do you want to invite any of the public to come out to Langston University? Will there be an opportunity for those of us that, we must realize the KTLV 1220 on your radio dial, evidently you already have it, is a religious station. Is anything religious at Langston? I got you there.
Homecoming is a great time at Langston University with everybody. Everybody is somebody at Langston University. Comes to our homecoming activities and parades. Our parade is second to none. And we have floats, we have cars, we have people throughout the state of Oklahoma, children of all ages, high schools, other colleges, other community programs and churches that is a part of the Langston University Homecoming Parade, other than the students that are there in their organization. It's a great time to be there and to see some other things that's actually going on there and meeting the people and the students and the alumni and people that come back that are very supportive of that school, that are still trying to continue the legacy of that school. And it's a warm feeling to come back and be a part of that great moment in history. It's homecoming.
One last question. Why do they call you the Fox? I mean, you've been the Fox, not this year, not last year, but you've been called the Fox for many a year. And you've been a great instructor, a great teacher down there in that Ardmore community. I mean, why would they call you a Fox? Because you teach so well? Because what? Because of the Miss Black? I don't understand.
I believe that I'm given that name because of the fact that I'm committed. I'm committed to the youth of this community of Ardmore and kids I work with throughout the state of Oklahoma, building confidence, self-assurance in students. So I think it's my level of commitment and love and care, and also my recruitment efforts for Langston University. So, in other words, getting things done.
All right. I love you, dear. Love you dearly.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate that you took the time out this morning to call. I'm looking at the clock on the wall, but then I also know that over the years that the Fox has been there. Why would you keep hanging with the Miss Black Oklahoma? Why would you keep your religious commitment? I mean, why you keep going to the same church? You don't come to Fifth Street.
It's all about being committed, Calvin. Whatever you do, just be committed and believe in what you're doing, and everything will fall into place. So it's my commitment, my love for what I do, for the pageant, Miss Black Oklahoma State pageant, and also for Langston University. It's a commitment.
Oh, okay. Hey, what do I have to do if I'm a sophomore, say a junior? How do I get myself ready to go to Langston or to go to any university?
First thing you can do is contact the school counselors in your school. There's not a counselor there. Contact an alumni or someone in your community about Langston University, and contact the school itself. Someone will be there for you.
All right.
Well, thank you, Calvin, for letting me be a part of the program this morning.
Well, thank you for calling in, and thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. I'm hoping that Jeanette will call from Tulsa because there you are down in Ardmore and you're calling. But then great things happen when you listen to the Clara Luper Show. I have a list of things here that I want to do that I must take time to do. Love you dearly, and I appreciate you calling. And you know what? I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
I look forward to Oklahoma seeing you again. Homecoming at Langston. Look for the fox. You ain't
Okay.
see nothing like the fox. All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. There were some young people from Marcus Garvey School that have went out of their way to do something. One young, I don't know if it's a young man or young lady, Clara Luper, you are the superstar of the world. My goodness gracious, this is that nice. That's just one of the cards that I'm going to read because there are over 500 cards that the students from Marcus Garvey School have sent to Mom, have inspired Mom. And, you know, Mom's been a little sick, but then it's nothing like you telling that neighbor, you better listen to this. And then we extending our sympathies. It's a lot of things we want to do, but it's a lot of things you can do in 30 minutes. Good morning, caller. How are you doing? Well, I didn't have no caller? Okay. Thought I had one. But then here's from Chocolate. I don't know. All right. Great things will continue to happen. I can brag on Hometown IGA. I can brag on Phil down there at Gates Barbershop. I can brag on Chauncey Charity and Daycare Center. I can brag on a whole bunch of things, but the only reason I'm bragging is because that they're going to give you the best in products. So we're going to take a little slick break here and enjoy this. So Miss Black, no, it's not Miss Black Oklahoma, but we got a Miss Black Oklahoma coming up. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that I have an opportunity to talk with a young lady that has made a difference. You know, she was a member of a gang, I guess. I don't know. She's a member of a church, I guess. She's a member of, what else? She's a member of the NACP. She's a registered voter. I bet she voted in the last election. But welcome to the Clara Luper Show. How are you doing?
Good morning, Kevin.
How are you doing?
I'm doing nicely, and you?
Did I get the introduction right?
Are you talking with me, Calvin?
Yes, we're live and in living
Well,
color.
fine. I just want the radio audience to know that this is Lady Ruth Hunter, and I'm calling in on this beautiful morning and saying hello to all of you who's listening to us today on Clara's radio program.
Yes.
And I want to thank Mary Johnson, who lives in Ardmore, for calling in this morning.
The Fox.
And giving her expression for the Miss Black Oklahoma. You know, we have had this Miss Black Oklahoma ever since 1970.
Really?
Miss Black Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
And this year was our 37th year of having a Miss Black Oklahoma. And we want to thank all the people who participated in our programs through the 37 years. And as Mary told you, we're looking forward to Miss Black Oklahoma for next year. And I'm sure Ardmore is preparing for it because she always has a wonderful group to come from Ardmore. And when she brings her contestant to the Oklahoma State Miss Black Oklahoma pageant.
Well, I was wondering because I wanted her to brag on not only the contestants, I wanted her to brag on the young men that have come from there. I want you to look this weekend, as you look at college football, there are going to be some people on there from Oklahoma that will be from Ardmore. There'll be some people on there that Mary Johnson's life has touched. I mean, she's one of them teachers too. I don't know why so many teachers are involved in the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant, but I do know this: that during the baseline of it, during the part of the pageant, that there are some young people that get inspiration. And Mrs. Hunter, you have been a part of that. So I just don't understand. If I was a young man, I would, if I was young, well, I feel like a young man.
How about that?
And I'm certain that if you were a young lady and you had an opportunity to be a part of the pageant, would you be? Would you be?
Well, you know, Calvin, really and truly, I would, because I'm sorry that when I was growing up, we did not have this kind of competition for us to participate in.
But,
And when Clara presented the first Miss Black Oklahoma City pageant,
did you
I'm
have
sure
games?
people may remember a girl by the name of Melba Walker
Oh, tough.
was our first winner, and that was in the year of 1970.
I bet she
Now,
could
that
win it.
one thing I want our radio audience to hear me and to know that we only have one Miss Black Oklahoma.
What you mean?
Because this is a royalty program, and it is a franchise program, and that's the name, Miss Black Oklahoma, is getting confused, I imagine, with some people because they're thinking we have more than one. Now, we have Miss Black Oklahoma City, and whoever wins, you know, in Oklahoma City will participate in Miss Black Oklahoma, which is the state Miss Black Oklahoma pageant.
That's the big
And
one.
we have them coming from all over the state of Oklahoma. And as I look at the years from 1970 down to 202, I'm looking at all the cities that participated, like Guthrie, Tulsa, Muskogee, Chickasha, Clinton, Langston, Shawnee, Midwest City, Lawton,
Weatherfoot.
and the universities.
What's that little town over there on the
Central
other
State
side
University.
of Tulsa?
And the Langston University, Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma, and we had a number of the universities. University of Norman
That's on the pageantry.
for Miss. I'm talking about for Miss Black Oklahoma State for the state pageant.
That's on the pageant.
These are people that participated in the state pageant, and they were representatives from their city when they had their pageant in their city. Then they came to Oklahoma City for the state pageant, the Miss Black Oklahoma State pageant that we have, and we usually have it every year in June. And this year we did have a beautiful pageant this year, and if they missed the pageant this year, they missed a big treat.
You know why it was so beautiful? Because it was held at Douglas High School there on Martin Luther King Avenue. But Mrs. Hunter, you've been involved in not only the pageantry, but you have been involved in people, young people, old people, young people's lives over the years. You made a mission to do something like that. Were you a member of a gang?
Calvin, no, I've never been a member of that. I don't know what you're talking about, a member of a gang.
Well, see, everybody's so worried about people being in gang membership that I just wanted to ask everybody that called in. And I wanted some of the parents of gang members to call in also, but I know you're not one. But then I know that I wanted to ask you, were you ever a member of a gang? Were there gangs?
No, Kevin, I never have been a member of a gang. And Kevin, I do want, since you mentioned this, you know, we have the NAACP Youth Council that meet each Monday night at 6 o'clock at the Freedom Center. That's 2609 Martin Luther King on Monday night. And I remember one night we were at our meeting, and someone knocked on the door. We went there, and it was the city police.
Yeah, they'd have to
and
knock.
they brought some young people in the meeting. And they told us this, that these young kids are in gangs, and these young kids are doing the wrong thing out here in the street, and they do not live far from this center. And we bringing them here tonight to let them know that they must come to this NACP meeting to change their lives. And Calvin, those kids came each Monday night and changed their lives, and they got out of the gangs, and they didn't end up in jail. A lot of people are ending up now. And they didn't end up shooting and killing each other
I think
as they are doing now.
You know, I have a personal opinion on that, and I'm sort of like the people, like Sheriff Wetzel. You know, the more people that are in more gangs, the more people that go to jail, the bigger the jails can be. And you know what?
What?
The bigger my budget gets if I'm there. So I'm not worried about. I hope that they don't quit being members of gangs. I had a thought during the course of the week, though, where we just have a big gang fight. You know, where we have the religious gangs, we have the red gang, the blue gang, the white gang, the Mexican gang. Everybody get together at a park, and we just fight it out and decide who's going to take control of Oklahoma City.
Well, I don't know why we do that, because as I picked up today's paper,
I haven't read
it's regretful, and I would hate to even mention it, but I'm sure each person who would read the daily paper would see it, that they had a gang fight at Douglas High School this early in the school year.
They did.
What
Great.
could you be fighting for?
Who
And
won?
the paper stated it's a carryover from the last year.
Well,
Now, I don't know what the parents are doing when they let their kids come to school and start fights, because there's a whole lot of yards to be cut, a whole lot of leaves to be raked,
well,
and a whole lot of streets to be swept.
that seems like
And
the parents.
if the policemen would start,
That seems like the parents of the gang members to also be a part of that fight.
right,
You know, next time that they have a fight,
and the graffiti that they are starting
grandma,
again, they're putting
whatever,
on buildings,
grandpa,
Calvin.
papa,
I think the graffiti
Every
that they're
day.
putting on the buildings now.
every
If
day.
instead of taking those kids to jail, give them a bucket and a scrub brush and make them go over the
take
city
too
and
much
all the
time. I'd rather
graffiti
take 'em to
wash it
jail.
off.
I'd rather
And
see
instead
them.
of sending those kids home from school,
Let the people.
give those kids a lawnmower. Said, now
Listen,
your
here we
punishment
go
is
fussing
you
again.
go out there and help
We
them
can
around
have
that.
some of the doggonest arguments, but let them go to jail. When they go to jail, we can build more buildings. We can hire more security. We can buy more.
Calvin, what are you talking about?
I'm
The
saying,
jails are running over now. They do not have
Well-
a place to put all the people that's in jail.
well, they can
And
use
instead of
they can
sending
use
those
Douglas
little
High
minor
School.
things, because family members fought,
Well, they,
sisters and brothers fought.
they can use
sisters and
Douglas High
sisters
School.
fought.
There's plenty of space
And
here
the
in
homes,
Oklahoma
but the
City.
parents didn't put them out of the house.
Let's
They gave them a duty.
Okay.
If they gave them something to do, that they stopped fighting on their own. You
Well-
can have about one fight.
Let's let them fight. Miss
If
Sonny, you
you
want to
were
hold
gonna-
on?
What are you saying?
Would you hold on for just a minute and have another caller? Because this part of the program is being brought to you by a very special person. Somebody that I don't know if she was ever a member of a gang, but I think she's a member of a gang of all state agents. I'm talking about none other than Marilyn Hildreth.
Well, okay, and I
Will
want
you
to say
hold
hello
on?
to
No.
Marilyn.
Well, hold on.
And goodbye to the radio audience, and I hope that you will go to church on Sunday. Bye now.
What church? Fifth Street Baptist Church, 730 West Brick. No, that's the wrong address.
Well,
Well,
I
hold
want
on,
each
Mrs.
person
Hunter.
to go to a church of his choice, Calvin. I
No,
do not
let-
have a preference.
Well,
for,
I'm inviting you to
those
come to hear Reverend
who-
Brian
and
Coleman.
It pays to go to church.
It pays to go
It
to
pays
church.
to go to church.
It costs to go to church,
It
don't it?
really does.
Okay.
But no, it does not cost. It doesn't cost you anything.
All right.
Is it
Well, hold on, Mrs. Hunter. Maybe we continue this
And I would
conversation.
like to see you also on Monday night at 6 o'clock at the NACP Center.
I ask you to
Well,
hold
last
on.
Monday night we had a wonderful
Ooh.
meeting, and I'll be looking forward to seeing other young people.
It's
attend the meeting.
difficult
Bye
talking
now.
to Langston University graduates from that generation. She hung up on me. Good morning. How are you doing, Carla? Welcome to the Clara Luper Show.
Calvin, this is Marilyn.
Yes.
And no, I'm not a member of a gang.
You're
I have
not?
never been a member of a gang,
You
and
haven't?
don't ever want to be a part of a gang.
Why?
I have been, because that's where I was raised.
Okay.
So I don't, that's not me. okay? And I don't want to be referred to as well.
Well, okay. Well, you're not a gang member, but then we want to welcome you to this morning, a beautiful morning, to the Clara Luper Show.
It is a beautiful morning.
It is.
God has blessed us to give us another great day.
Oh,
And
thank
I
you.
am calling in this morning because I am really excited, and I overlook anybody
How can we
because
contact
everybody
you?
is important. And you've been so kind and so generous over the years to all of us, and especially to my mom. And I just want to say thanks. And, you know, my mom is sick, so we're going to have to help her. And you can help her if you want to go to the Hall of Fame then in October. Please call me now. Give me your name, your address, and telephone number, because there is limited number of invitations, and I don't want you to think that I'm trying to leave anyone out, but you're going to have to help me because we're doing the best that we can under the circumstances.
Yeah, we're trying. But Marilyn, you know, one thing about it, I know that you're located as your office as an Allstate agent at 730 West Bridgeton Road. I know that your phone number is 843-0811. Do you want them people to call you there? You know, there's a lot of people listening. There's some people from coast to coast that are listening. I've had comments about our show from North Carolina. I've had it from Seattle. But the big thing is that the inauguration of, is it an inauguration? What is that going
Induction.
on? Induction.
Yes, into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And I want you to become a part of it because all of you have done so much to make this community a better place. And Clara Luper is only a symbol of what we've been able to do. She says that all the time because without you, none of these things would have been possible. And I just want to make sure that we don't overlook anybody. I don't want to overlook or be responsible for overlooking a soul. So if you hear the sound of my voice today and you're interested in going, you know, it costs to go. I mean, we don't have anything to do with that. But I want you to become a part of that induction. Only God knows the secret of a rose.
Only God knows.
The secret of a rose. And all of you are roses because I can see the bouquet out my window.
Oh, Merlin, that's so sweet. 730 West Bridgeton Road. There's another thing you have going on over there at your office. Not only the insurance, but there's something else going on.
Uniquely You Boutique.
Uniquely You? Is that for fat people?
Yeah,
skinny
that's for
people?
all of us, Kevin, and we don't refer to people like that.
I mean, PHAT people.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't talking about weight-wise.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
But
Love
we
you
have
dearly.
clothes for everyone from size 6 to size 30.
Every day is precious.
That's right. And I know because the Bible tells me so. And everybody is important. And so that you do unto the least of them, you do unto me also.
All right.
Okay, Calvin. Have a good day. Happy holiday. And
Happy holiday. What kind of holiday is this?
Labor Day. And my heart goes out to so many families, A.B. McDonald, Joe Crawford, Cordelia Roach, John Watson. Oh, we've had so many deaths in our community in the last few days. And Mrs. Burge,
Oh, my goodness.
we love all of you. Our hearts are with you. Our prayers are with you. And it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
And may God
Because
bless
these
you
are
and give
people
you the
that have
strength.
been instrumental in our lives, but also in Oklahoma City's life, because we've grown up together. The city's grown up together. And I know that they have looked forward. They've been a part of every aspect of the growth of Oklahoma City. So, Marilyn, what can I say? What can I say? What
Say
can I-
God is love, and we're
Yeah.
praying for each and every one of them. All the families. And we never know. I used to say, I would say to people all the time, I know what you're going through, but unless you walked a mile in my shoes, unless you walked on my side of the street, I found out that I didn't know what I was saying. So may God bless and keep all the families.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Merlin. I love you. I love Mom. I love the care that you get. No, I love the care that you give each and every one of your customers that are part of the that are part of Allstate Insurance, that are part of Merlin Hildreth's agency, that are part of Come by 730 West Pritchard Road, that have been a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma, that have been a part of the Soul Bazaar, that have been supporters of us at the Oklahoma State Fair, which regretfully will not be at this year. But every day is precious. It's nothing like waking up in the morning and knowing that you can make it through the day. Every day is precious. Jeanette, Carol, I was looking for a call from one of our promoters down in Lawton, Helen Daniels, but then I also want to send out my sympathies to the Burge family. I should go through it. I have the program here, and I could go through it, but each and every one of the Burges know that we love you. I could talk about what's happening with the Corbin family because of the fact that Mr. Corbin is going through not a little tragedy, a great tragedy, because he's lost someone that he loves dearly. And then that's today, too. I could talk about the McDonald family because they've lost someone. But what we want to do today is present some seeds of hope. Even in the bit of despair and darkness, hey, he ain't putting too much on you that you can't bear. That's what they say. It sure feel heavy, though. I don't. You want to ask, but I'm fortunate enough today to have an opportunity to get a public autograph of a young man before he come on his own show. Coming up next, let's see. Let me read his name. The Gospel Music Showcase radio show sponsors his anniversary musical. Young man's name is, let's see, let me take my glasses off.
Watch it now.
Uh-oh. Now you got to talking. What's your name, man?
My name is Demetrius Thomas.
Demetrius Thomas.
I almost said Lexus Heatrus, but boy, that's a scary thought.
But could I have your autograph and then you can shut up and go?
You sure can. Let's see. Where you like it on the bottom boy? My hand. You know that.
Yeah, I better put it up there in a blank spot.
Okay, I'll put it right
What
here.
we're talking about is I'm getting his autograph on the picture and article that's in the paper. I want you to be a part of it. Okay. So great things will continue to happen as you continue to live. Thank you.
Hey, man, thank you for even coming, being a part of this great show.
Bye-bye.
See y'all in 5 minutes.
Okay. See ya later, alligator, because great things will be happening. How you doing, Auntie? Great.
Hello there, Calvin.
How you doing?
This is Nancy Davis, and I'm doing pretty good. I
Pretty
wanted
good.
to call in before you close.
Yeah, I'm getting close to closing. I got 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
I was trying to bribe Demetrius there to give me another minute, but
Well, I
that don't
want to
happen.
make the announcement that we lost Spike Ashley out at Langston University, one of the great young men, and his mother was Bama Ashley, and his daddy, we call him Bubba Ashley. His funeral will be Monday at 11 o'clock
Who was
at
that?
Langston University, and I would like for the family to know that they have our deepest sympathy in the passing of Spike, who was a very wonderful person, and also to his wife, Merlin Ashley.
No.
Calvin, we have so much we could talk about Langston University that I wanted to say, but I will have to call in next week and talk about Langston University because I know that it's one of the greatest schools in the world, because that is the school that gave me my foundation, and this is the school that.
You're not gonna brag on Oklahoma State, but let's get together next week on that. I'm down to a couple of minutes, Auntie.
Okay,
And I gotta
later.
go.
Thank you.
But every day is precious. Every minute is even more precious because of the fact we want to make a difference. If your son, your daughter is a member of a gang, you talk to them. But what I'd like to invite is the parents of the young people who are members of gangs to come up to the Freedom Center, 6 o'clock. Where's the Freedom Center? 2609 North Martin Luther King. Next door there to Gates Barbershop. Great things can happen when we all work together. We got to make a difference in our community. Are you a registered voter? You're not a registered voter? If you're not a registered voter, become a registered voter. Did you vote in the last election? I don't know. Let Willa tell you, but a lot of us did. But then great things have happened. Thank you, Marcus Garvey School, for the cards, for the over 500 cards that you've sent to the house for Mom. McDonald family, the other families that are the Burge family, the Carbon family especially. Our heart goes out. I'd like to be more specific on it, but what I'm going to be is honest, because one of the things is that we love you, and we want you to know that we as a community love you. Great things will happen. I've been fortunate enough this morning to be a part of this, your life. I know that you've called your neighbor. I know that you knocked on your neighbor's door and told them to turn on the 1220, because this is a very special day. And the specialty of the day is that Corey Hildred is celebrating his birthday. That Monica Kobe has helped Mom to come through a long way. Great things happen. Happy birthday, Corey. Ah, happy birthday, Corey Hildred. Happy birthday, Corey Hildred. Something wrong with my mic. Got to get this right. You cut it off. Happy birthday to you. But most importantly, may you have many, many more. We love you dearly. Stay out of trouble this week if you can. Don't shoot nobody if you can. We love you. Bye.